Bro,
So that
I feel like Lex
one of my
is
parents.
like
Okay, so
Bruce,
it wasn't
innit?
the
You
one
know
that
what
I
I'm saying?
wanted.
So
Alright.
you can
Am I
be
supposed
scared
to
of man
just ignore
without.
him?
Be scared. Yeah, no.
We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing, bro. You mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer! Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
We are live, guys. I'm Jay, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
Revenue GS.
Sam, Mr. Blitztech.
And today we're going to be discussing Titan Season 4, Episode 1. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit the thumbs up and press the notification bell where you can get notified every time we're dropping a banger. Also, if you want to watch the full episode watch along to Titans and a bunch of other DC, Marvel, and non-specific IP branded shows, head over to patreon.com/the Cyber Nerds. Get me. Also, I'm gonna say this is I feel like these Titans reactions, the mid-level shows, I want to say have some of the best reactions in it because there's so much madness going on in the shows. You get me? So I'm recommending this one to you, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys feeling about the season opener for Titans? Spoilers. Spoilers. Spoilers.
Hey, what's good, fam? If you enjoyed this video, check out our TCN community where you will get private Discord access to join us in chatting about all things movies and trailers, participating in our debates, and even submit your requests on which ones we watch. You also get access to our full movies, animes, and series reactions, so don't miss out. The link to join the community will be pinned comment.
I mean, it's Titans. There's always that element of what's going on. But yeah, it's a calm episode for me. Obviously, being the first episode, they hit us with, the mysterious things that's happening. Lex getting wiped out of the board. What's going on with that? But it just feels like, it's Titans with the usual nuances, like, what's going on here. They give you something on trailer, but once you get to the episode, like I said before, it's Titans.
Spoilers. I hope Lex isn't dead. Because if he's dead, this whole season might be over already. I mean, first time we've seen Lex in Titans, for me, pretty legit already. Super legit. The way they're really introduced, man. The gods know me. Like, the whole man's demeanor is super sick.
Big energy.
That's it, like, and then the fact that he might have been twanged into the fact that his life had to cost this whole thing to just go into the next trajectory. Yeah. I'm like, that happening to Lex? Hopefully it's a twist on a twist on a twist.
On a twist on a twist on a twist.
That would be super legit. I'm like, all right, what?
That
Titans?
That's got to be the only way here. So, like, I'm 100% with you. I think, firstly, the episode is just kind of meh. Do you know what I'm saying? In general, the introduction of Lex I thought was super legit. But then taking Lex off the board on the first episode not just seems nuts to me. seems like we don't want this season to make it, that we don't want this show to make it to season 5. Because, like, obviously, in the marketing, and bear in mind, I'm thinking back to the marketing now. Lex didn't show up in the marketing until late in the game.
Mm-hmm.
When it was like, oh, maybe our trailer numbers are down. We got to throw that Lex is out here. And then they put him in. And then, you know what I'm saying? But then Lex is only it's from what we've seen, only makes it out the first episode.
Yeah.
So, like you're saying, I hope that Lex has really planned every single thing we've seen. I hope he's the one who destroyed the planet, the moon, or the red star in the other galaxy. So Superman had to leave. I'm hoping that he knew Superman was reaching out to Connor. So when Connor came, it wasn't like, oh, I reached out to you as the evil dad. Do you know what I'm saying? I hope that. I hope even his disease is a lie. His 6 months left to live is a lie. I hope everything to do with Lex is all lies and deception.
Yeah.
And
Bro.
Lex has got to be the reason for what do you man have for breakfast this morning? Lex ordered it. Lex ordered it.
Bro.
That's what Lex should be on.
And you know what? That's one thing I'm really holding on to is that even him bringing Connor to the table and him saying, because he opens up the book, it says, oh, I've been doing this, but there is a little problem. And I feel like he knows that he has to go through this, but having Connor coming in, that's going to kind of solve that. Because at the beginning, him getting rid of that woman and be like, yo, this is my vision, this is my thing. So I think that he knows it and he has to go through, this is what he needs to give up. And he's going to use Connor. Because he's like, yo, like, Connor's like, yo, you want to use me? He's like, no, I've done that. I've got all the recipes, all the ingredients. So he's definitely ahead of the game. I just want to see how they handle man.
What's funny to me is, you see the chick who they revealed at the end is like, maybe potentially a big bad for the season or involved in it, the one that Lex fired. Like, there's no way no one's drinking that tea. You, man. I'm letting you... No one is buying that. She, in her monologue of why she shouldn't get fired, she said, I've researched for 5 years. 5.
This guy been fighting Superman and these gods for how long?
Lex hired you.
5 years.
You did 5 years. Bro, what?
5 years.
Nah, come on.
5 years. I'm still... The audacity, she said 5 years. She should have said, I worked my whole life for this.
Thank you.
Bro, you talk about 5 years. Shut up. You just started, honey. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's what it's kind of weird for her. Obviously, like you said, now she seems like she's the bad. It is kind of weird that if you go back to that intro of hers, it seems very weak.
Yeah, it was weak before the turn at the end. And her outsmarting Lex
doesn't seem very credible.
Don't put it, listen. You, man, hear me out for a second. Don't put, this is the only man Bruce Wayne fears.
Oh, shit!
In the season, in the episode, and then have it even be a hoax that this chick has done up Lex. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes!
Like, you don't play with such elements and materials. I know one of you in the office are like, yo, listen, yeah, we can do... No, you don't do that, bruv. If you're going to set Lex up like that, you set him up like that and you let him... Even if he's the guy who's planned all of this in the end, even still having this in there in the episode, I still think is distasteful. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, no.
It should be his greed that should end, man.
But
not the fact that she's plotted...
plotted past Lex.
That's what I'm saying, like... Because then now, we're going to have to see why she's so bad.
Exactly.
But if she's not that bad...
Then it's like, what? Lex was nothing. Like, you're just diminishing Lex instantly.
And Bruce! Don't forget, bruv. This is what's mad to me when they said, the only man Bruce fears is Lex Luthor. I was like, whew.
The thing is, I like...
Do you
know why I like that, yeah? I like that dynamic because it's like, Lex... is like onto Superman. Superman can never beat Lex because of moral code, whatever. But Batman, Bruce Wayne would look at Lex as like looking in the mirror. Yeah. Like, no, he is me. Like, but on the other side. So, and I know what I'm willing to do. Batman will blow up the world to save the world. I know, it don't make sense, but that's his energy. Lex is like, I'm going to blow up the world for me. Do you know what I'm saying? And he has that conversation with Connor, so I like it. And it's like, when you're dealing with these kind of powers, bruv, you don't bring in a third party. The only thing I could think about with that third party on who that chick could be potentially was if she was like a Talia al Ghul. And she was... See, if she was like a Talia al Ghul in disguise and there was ninjas in the episode... Yep. And then we're tying this into the League of Shadows some way, then I'm like, we have some footing. We have something to build upon. Do you know what I'm saying? But other than her being a major player like that, no.
I think she'd be like a mini boss in this thing.
Mini bosses don't get W's on Lex Luthor.
I mean, they're going to drive the thing, innit?
That's why it's got to be Talia.
Right.
It's got to be an age. Do you know what I'm saying? And even Talia's a step down from Raz, but it's like, I mean, Talia go play with the kids.
Hey, listen, I won't fire now. I'm saying, like, you mentioned that, yo, they've got the ninjas that came through. Even my guy said, yo, I don't like ninjas.
Bruv, and I like that. I really like that because it's like, because as Nightwing, it's like, Nightwing is trained by Batman, who we're going to say is one of the ultimate ninjas, but the ninja thing is going to depreciate per Robin. So Nightwing can bang the man up, but it's like,
He knows
yeah,
it's long.
yeah, it's a long thing.
thing,
It's a
yeah,
long
yeah.
thing. Now the next Robin's gonna be like, nah, bruv. Like by the time we get to Tim Drake fighting, he should not even want to fight ninjas. Like, nah, ninjas are my kryptonite. Like, bruv, I like that aspect of it. Unless these men are then, oh yeah, we're going to do some League of Shadows training or something like that. Do you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it spicy in there.
Can we just bring in Red X or something, bro? Can we just keep it
Nah,
tidy?
why we gotta destroy Red X now? Like, just leave Red X where he's at. He's unblemished, leave him.
It was good in the cartoon. Can we just,
Nah, bruv, look what they did to Red Hood here. How they gonna do Red X right? I think where we're at with this Tim Drake, like, bruv,
I just don't want Raz in this, innit?
I don't want Raz in this at all.
So just keep it tidy, innit? Just
Yeah, like one of the family members.
Yeah. Bruv, for me, I wouldn't even bring Raz in. I'll just... Talia's the same age as Wayne, as Bruce and Lex. That's why I said let the kids play. Like, let you, man, and just...
Yeah.
We ain't even got to mention Raz, bruv. Like... Get me? But like I said, this is all us just...
Yeah, just
speculating at it, get me? And do you know what's mad? I forgot that this is how I have exterminated season 3 of Titans from my mind. I forgot that Scarecrow was in season 3 of Titans.
Was he?
Yeah. Right.
Working with Red Hood.
He got destroyed.
Bruv. Yeah, so he's in the whole season of season 3.
Bruv.
So when the Crowhead guy shows up, I was like, oh, is that Scarecrow? Because I was like, maybe it's him, but it's definitely not. Now I'm like, maybe it's more of a magical situation with that thing. But then obviously, with the whole Lex, the serpent coming out of him, which is God of war-y in terms of like, the earth, the world serpent supposed to, they show on the hieroglyphs, it's got the world serpent coming out of Kratos' mouth at the end of the game. Exactly what happened to Lex here. So that, plus the book with the symbols, it's like, it's very magical, and Raven's going crazy. Do you know what I'm saying, in the episode? So
these men think they're so slick with it, yeah? Because obviously at the beginning, that's what they make you think, oh, that is Scarecrow, because...
He was right.
What?
Bro.
Was it
Is it
Superman?
Lex?
No, it was
Superman.
It was Superboy. It looked like
Clark.
Kent.
Bam! I knew it.
Right.
I knew it. I saw it when I saw it at the beginning. I was like, bruv, this Clark, bro.
Because Thingy does the same thing, doesn't he? He says, oh, never mind.
Yes. See, when they did that, yeah. I said it when we was first watching it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because me, I was like, oh yeah, they put Clark Kent in there, but when they put the glasses on, I had an issue with that scene as well. I like what Dick did, where he was like,
he did. He tried to do that,
I like that, but then I didn't like the fact that Connor had to put on the glasses to see the thing, because he should see the spectrum anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, well, I would trade Connor seeing the spectrum for the little get me. So I didn't, bro.
I was thinking you noticed that though. I was like, oh shit,
bruv, it looked like Clark, bruv.
Well, I only saw
it does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It does,
But even the other dude who does, the guy who's working with the animals, he looks mad like Clark as well, fam.
That's what I
Looks
thought
like
it was
it.
in the first place. I thought,
I was like,
Racism.
But this is
all white dudes with glasses and Clark Kent down there.
It's mad.
Mad.
But I think they're doing that on purpose though, because like even them making us think that is Scarecrow at the beginning with the couple.
I don't think they were trying to make us think it was Scarecrow,
because obviously
because they had him in season 3 with the Scarecrow, like with the actual mask on.
Bruv, the way man just forgot about season 3, to me it looked like, because the way the
fear toxin, the fear toxin and all of that stuff.
I'm saying, but I don't know, man. But the way they're tying up this guy with the animals, Lex, and then Thing, and then there's 3 symbols as well. I want to see how you, man, gonna spice it up with it. Don't make it seem like a big thing at the beginning and then water down as we go along.
I want to see the connection's gonna be important in it, because we know Brother Blood is in the season,
right?
Get me? So how he's tied up in this bit, like.
So would that be him then? That was
the
apartment then.
The one who saw someone else in the mirror.
Yeah.
Could be. That makes good sense. It could be him.
Because
this will be my first introduction to that character.
So he showed up in.
No clue.
Bro, I don't know too much about him either, but he's in, like, I think the later seasons of Arrow or something like that.
See, I stopped by season 2 or 3. So also he was also in Arrow. Is he a Batman villain?
I don't know. I don't think he is a Batman villain, and that's why I think they're using him here.
Okay.
I think he's just one of them ones who's like, oh, he first appeared in Green Arrow.
Right. So one of those
2000 and
universal-
something, yeah, and then they're just putting him everywhere. Get me? But I'm not 100% sure. If you know in the comment section below, jump in, let us know. What do you think about the bow staff?
Just the whole character in general right now is just
You know what? Yeah, how did he get to this thing? Last time he's
was
protecting his parents' store or something.
yeah. So he had the underground thing.
Yeah, he had the underground thing.
He figured out all of these man.
Right.
Remember, he had the little back cave downstairs.
That's it.
And
But he didn't do no fighting, right?
He did a little bit of fighting.
Because over here he had the staff and
He didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, he was like,
Yeah, but I mean, that's the first day you got the weapon. So
I mean, if you got some fighting in you, you'd think, try to swing the thing at least with some force or something. But the way I don't know what that was. That's why I was like, raw, did he fight last season or something? Or did he just not fight?
He got shot. I know that.
He got shot.
Yeah.
he ain't got a suit.
Right now,
He ain't got a suit. He's in training.
Yeah, exactly.
He ain't got a suit.
So I ain't got nothing to add to him. Right now, he's not. He's just there.
Yes, there's nothing. Which I do hope he does go back to the whole detective, work that Tim Drake usually does anyway.
They tried to do that in this episode. I
Yeah.
feel like when they was walking into Star Labs, he had all of the information.
Yeah.
He was the one spitting up, oh, they've been doing this, and this. They've been doing this.
Yeah.
So they are trying to keep peppering that in. But yeah, man, I mean, he's got to get the suit eventually. Get me? I want to know if they're going to go red. If they're going to go red. They're going to give it to him. What are we talking
End of the
about?
season. Like everyone else usually has. Robin...
Nightwing
got
turned,
him as-
but he spent the whole
season
season, and
two.
he did spend the whole season out of suit.
Out of suit.
So maybe, yeah. But then I think if they're gonna do that, he's got to get a red Robin suit. It can't be
Robin.
It can't be the standard Robin suit
Yeah.
that we saw Jason Todd have or
That's it.
Dick Grayson have. I think they should go for the red hood. I mean, the red Robin with the cape and then the cowl with the nose thing, all of that. But then I feel like that's also gonna look mad. But we'll see.
I mean, Assassin can pull it off. I'm pretty sure these guys can, right?
It'll be a good surprise. We'll see. Raven's whole situation. Raven's just moving mad, but she stays moving mad.
You've been with this team for, let's just say, each season's a year, so 3 years minimum, yeah? Stuff is moving crazy. They know what you're on. Why are you telling the team? This is why I don't get about the writing. That for me is crazy.
My only thing with Raven in terms of her not to, the point where Beast Boy sees the tree and doesn't say anything, one thing. But with Raven, it's like her powers have always been janky, innit? So she might just see janky stuff all of the time. So when she's seeing the milkshake turn to blood, maybe it's just not that peculiar for her. Do you get what I'm saying?
Still saying something, rather than be like, I'm fine. For me, that's
yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, but if every day she's seeing weird stuff, and I'm not saying she is, but it's like since the beginning with Meta, like even the first episode where her mum gets shot, like she was seeing stuff. Like if she's always seeing stuff all of the time, what's the point in being like, oh yeah, you man, I had another vision today. You man, I had another vision today.
But the show was then you got kind of like.
Especially now you got Beast Boy as well.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Beast Boy is different. I think Beast Boy.
She leans on Beast like they're together.
Oh, she should have told Beast Boy.
And
maybe
that
I like.
twice.
That I like. That I like. I'm with you on that.
She was when they were leaving and the milkshake thing happened. I'm pretty sure he was there as well, right?
Yeah.
She goes, "I'm fine."
Yeah.
And then he goes and gets her from the box thing, and she says the same thing again. I'm like, "This is your boyfriend, no?" It's the whole clinginess, bro. See what you done, bro?
Me, bro.
You just said the clinginess.
Nah, they're not clingy enough.
But that
relationship ain't tight enough. 2 separate roads. Who knows where this is gonna end? It's mad.
It gets like
it's
that.
Mad.
But maybe that's something they explore this season.
I hope so.
Their thing, innit? Because clearly, like he putting on the suit and going mad and not remembering. Obviously, he's part of an experimental as well. Maybe we'll get to tap in because obviously he had the tentacles this time. All we've seen from him is turn to Tiger. So hopefully this season we tap more into that and we go more into this.
I think last season he turned into more. He didn't fully turn in, but he did the bat ears thing. Like
What did we trying to do?
the bat ears, where his ears turned into a bat rat.
One time.
So they've demonstrated now that he can turn an appendage into something of an animal's already, and I think that's why they were showing us with the octopus arm from the bowling thing that power's still there.
Okay.
But what they're alluding to in this season now is that you can fully transform into fully things that we haven't seen before, But
So that was
obviously
just the tease.
That's what I think it was.
I mean, that's
The budget. We got to think about the budget.
And then you know what? Then at least that's a decent continuation because it's like, oh, he's working through it. So first time we see it, it's just the ear. Now obviously the tentacle, which is a longer limb, and now through that suit, if he goes into a full gorilla and stuff, alright, then I ain't got no complaining.
I'm just interested in the mythology of the whole him seeing the tree, what that stuff matters. But then it goes back to, because he's an experiment, it's almost like, how deep can this thing really go? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if it was like a mythology thing where he had to study and I don't know, bruv. And it's Titans as well. They're not getting that deep into it, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, what you man rating this episode? Ratings on this episode or on this season's gonna be a bit mad.
You know what? Yeah, I was at a 2.5,
but you're bringing that up to a 3, aren't you?
Yeah, I really am, bro. Like it gets like that once we start.
It's calm, bro. To be honest, I feel like for me, I'm giving it a 3 as well, and I'm like, 3 might be the highest. I don't see an episode of Titans getting a 4.5.
No, I wish, man. I wish.
If they do the twist.
I wish.
What we're talking about.
I wish. If anyone can do it, it's Lex. If they write Lex properly and he does the madness what he usually does, bro, please. Bro, we're 4 seasons in. Please. And 4.5, bro. Even a 4. I'll be very, very happy for this season, bro.
Sam, what are you going with?
I'm going with a 3 as well.
Come on.
It's a good start to the season. Like, I'm just glad also there's less characters as well, because I feel like the focus is actually getting very tightened up as well.
When your season premiere gets a 3.
Like I said, it's Titans. Man's here for it, fam. I feel like this is going to be a very entertaining series, and if you guys want to watch the full episode with us, patreon.com/cybernerds. Make sure you're checking it out, bro. It's going to be a madness. Listen, drop your star rating in the comments below. Will Titans get higher than a 4.5 rating this season? Will it? We might have to take bets on this on the next discussion or something like that. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up and the notification bell so you get notified every time we drop a banger. Other than that, I'm Jay, one third of the Cyber Nerds.
Ready to GS.
So I'm Mr. Blitztech.
See you in the next discussion.
Peace.
I was going to say, it's actually very possible.
Go on.
Because last season, they killed Hawk. And I was like, that's probably...
That was great.
Yeah.
Was that like a 5?
I'd say like that's a 4.5.
That was...
Probably because of the ending. I have to watch that episode again, but I was like, whoa, they did it, and then they just went like that afterwards. So
yeah, they did blow man up though.
Bro,
they did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that blow was mad.
That was mad.
I was really thinking that in this episode that they might have killed Tim Drake, fam. Like, but just because like it'd be good even if Nightwing got X'd in his first episode, I wouldn't have been like, oh, that's mad. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like they kind of need something, bro. Someone's got like they need stakes, and it's like even when you're talking about Hawk getting taken off the table, they had diminished that character so far before they killed him that it's like, yeah, it was like visually, it was like, oh, it was a big thing, but emotionally, you weren't like, oh, we're losing a major part of the team. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I remember I was clapping,
it's the blow up thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the blow up. It was mad. But
yeah.
I feel like they need an emotional heart ripped out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because we haven't had that. But yeah, man, who dies this season? Also in the comments below. We're out.